No worries. Sorry, folks, we had a little bit of technical issues, but rest assured, I am here to, well, we're here at the Town of Oyster Bay Ice Skating Center in Bethpage, New York, for a very much anticipated Game 2 of the New York Islanders High School Hockey League Finals on LI Sports Network. The Massapequa Chiefs enter this contest coming off an amazing victory over the Long Beach Marines in an epic Game 1 that saw 6 periods where it was decided in a shootout for the ages. Long Beach trying to extend this series to a do-or-die Game 3 back in home territory on Friday night, while the Massapequa Chiefs are trying to finish the job and win their first title in more than a decade. It's a near full house on our side, and across from us, away from the crowd, it is an absolute mob scene with students and parents and neighbors, loved ones, all gathered here today to watch these two teams battle it out, possibly for the last time this season. Two teams making their final strategies for the first 15 minutes of play. Massapequa Chiefs wearing their traditional maize and blue, while the Long Beach Marines have a different uniform color on them today. They're striped white and blues. First, before we drop the puck, we're going to have a ceremonial face-off draw between the two captains at center ice. The two captains that both wear number 26, Jake Stella and Ryan Nyland, return to their respective benches as we get set for Game 2 of the finals right here, right now on LI Sports Network. Will history be made tonight? Let's find out. And we're going to have a redo. Well, that killed the mood. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this thing for real this time. Jake Stella, Patrick Michow, and we are underway for Game 2 of the finals. DeRosa on the back end with his teammate Dorian Federer. Stella able to evade some of that pressure early on as this one is knocked out of the zone and pushed down further by Braun. Massapequa Chiefs. Going to work along the half wall. And it's taken away this time by the Marines who have their first possession of the night. Michow driving wide down the lane, and he was hit hard in the boards while getting the shot off, which was covered up by no other than Joseph Girotano. Joseph Girotano played fantastic all the postseason games for the Massapequa Chiefs these past 2 weeks. And the same could be said for the man that's starting in the cage for the Long Beach Marines, Aaron Corbett. Nice pirouette maneuver right there by the Long Island goals product, Dimitri DiFlorio, who picked up a goal in Game 1 back on Monday night. Got some colliding in front of the nets as the Long Beach Marines power the other way. This one is flipped forward, trying to race down and get a hold of it was Michael Rodriguez. Couldn't play it out in front as the Chiefs get a hold of the possession. Moving the other way, Van Aaron as another big hit is thrown, this time against DiFlorio. And the play culminates with the net coming off its boards. A lot of fans continuing to file in here at this facility. Massapequa fans making the short drive while Long Beach fans had, oh man, that was a big hit right there along the half wall. Selly tried to take out the Marine that was closing in there as Long Beach continues to put the pressure on the Chiefs. Another heavy hit thrown along the half wall as now it's pushed and flipped forward by the Chiefs, who go for a line change. Nassau on the ice for the Chiefs for the first time tonight. Conboy taking the task card right there by Michow. Nassau got drilled into the boards as Hagen tries to escape from the clenches of the Chiefs player. That was Pearl, and play is stopped. So the intensity which we saw back in Game 1 has continued on here in the early moments of Game 2. A lot of hitting being laid by both teams on their opponents. DeRosa able to push this one forward. Pearl muscled into the boards right there. And Moore banging away down low in the corner boards. Long Beach Marines will toss this one to the corner, and it'll go for icing. taking center stage in Game 1 with a 2-goal performance. James Van Aaron making his presence felt once again on the ice, trying to strike in the early moments of this opening period and what could be a deciding Game 2 of this best-of-3 series. Long Beach Marines trying to knife this one back ahead, but it's taken back by DeFlorio. Long Beach trying to race in and get a hold of it as Nyland puts the pressure on the Chiefs in their own zone. Rocco Braun bursting down the wing, racing in. He got smushed into the boards right there. Almost a centering chance that went successful for the Chiefs. And they remain in the zone. That one couldn't be dealt in front, and offsides is called as Vaselli couldn't keep it alive at the blue line. Just about 5 minutes into the contest, no score has been converted by either team yet. But make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, that will change before you know it. Stella on the draw. And here's Patrick Michow in the zone. And it's fended off by Giratano and knocked into the netting. Here comes the hero from Game 1, making his entrance onto the Oyster Bay Ice Skating Center surface, Spencer Barrow. The lasting image of his high school playing career could be that celebration which everyone saw at the end of Game 1 when it was all said and done. The Barrow Roll. No, I do not take credit for that nickname. I wish I had. 4.5 in. And we'll wait for this next draw inside the zone to get underway as they make some repairs in the goal mouth. Looks to be an equipment issue for starter Aaron Corbett as we begin to resume play right now. Barrow had trouble getting a hold of it. Hard hit in the end boards right there by the Chiefs player against that Marine who is skating back a little slowly. That was Aiden Cardo. Chance at the top, and this one couldn't be put home by the Chiefs. A rebound in front, everyone trying to knife it home to no avail. And 5 minutes have gone by without any goal being scored by either side. And our first rallying call, or rallying cry from the crowd, has begun with the Chiefs trying to strike here. Long Beach Marines having trouble exiting out of the zone, but despite the first attempt at trying to get out, they get back in, and Patrick Michow is having a disagreement in front of the nets. And obviously this is what playoff hockey can do. Your top guys can be overcome with emotions, and that's a spot where you don't want to find yourself in the box, as this one got lifted over the net. Pops in front, Giratama makes the stop, and we'll have another draw. Off the boards and out into the hands of the Marines, who try to push it back in as it missed the receiver in sight, which would have been Joseph Henry. Henry having trouble tracking it down as the Chiefs are able to push it back in the zone. A line change ensues for Massapequa as the Marines attempt to escape the zone without any damage. Morris on net, but he missed. It's this one. It's pushed out of the zone. Retrieving it for the Chiefs for a moment was Braun. And now it's played on the other side by the captain, Jake Stella. Gets it to Braun. Tried to get it across the Stella to no avail as DeFlorio hacks away at it. Continuing to battling hard in the zone. Federer with Comboy. He takes aim in the zone with a shot, but it misses wide of Mark. Icing waved off here as Vasily got crushed in the end boards by Ryan Nyland. And there's the strength and aggressiveness that we've saw throughout these playoffs by the captain Nyland being shown in full effect right there. Massapequa continuing to get in the zone towards the net, and it stays out. Aaron Corbett able to stand his ground. No! Emotions ramping up here in the late moments of the first. And thankfully, Richard Vasily did not get hurt on the end of that icing. So we still have 5-on-5 hockey right here. 6.5 to go. Patrick Michow got taken to task by DeRosa. And the rallying cry from the passionate Massapequa fans continues to get louder and louder as everyone is anticipating for a big moment here tonight. However, the Long Beach fans have other things in mind. Randolph Dodd couldn't push his way in the zone. This one is banked off the boards. Having to recollect it was DeRosa. Now he's pinned up against the boards. And there's a chance at the point from Dodd that was stopped off the body of Giratano. Michau trying to hound away at the puck as DeRosa will fire it back in. Around the boards it goes. It remains in the zone, but the Chiefs cannot come up with the possession. Almost get a chance right there, Massapequa, as they continue to play aggressive inside the zone. This one will be played on the stick of Federer and almost coughs it up right there. Now it's DeRosa with a long-distance trigger pull that misses the net. Almost catching Aaron Corbett off guard as Long Beach tries to muscle their way back in the zone. They do get the shot off, but Giratano was able to make the stop. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first. This one couldn't be exited out of the zone by the Chiefs. We have a conference along the half wall brewing. And then Michael Rodriguez tries to smush DeFlorio in the boards to no avail as this one is pushed out and carried in further by Pearl. Timothy Pearl trying to navigate his way through the pressure. And there's a hit thrown at the top. And this may lead to a chance for the Marines. And it misses wide for Michael Rodriguez. Morris throws the big body against Del Grosso. Offsides warning being signaled by the linesman and head official. Chiefs resetting carefully. Dimitri DeFlorio loses his glove after dangling past the Marines' defense. Or the Marines forward in this case. This one's tossed in by another Marines forward in Drew Demick, but Giratano was able to make the stop again. Off the draw, Cardo got tied up with Comboys. He couldn't get a clean shot off. Long Beach trying to attack the goal as they continue to get closer and closer toward Giratano. Scramble, loose in the crease, but it stays out as the Chiefs were able to prevail in that near wild sequence. Stella motoring back in, offsides called. And we'll just restart again. Now we have some chattering amongst the combatants. Patrick Michau getting reacquainted with Richard Vaselli. And here we go again. Chance for the Chiefs, just misfired right there. But they remain in the zone and they almost got the rebound to go. Long Beach. This one is tossed off the boards, but not fully out. And now it's the Marines carrying it back in with speed. Down the wing, chance. Missed for the Marines. Another try on net. And the poke check play by Giratano may have worked as the Chiefs help his cause even more by dumping it out of the zone. However, Long Beach is able to gain the territory of the Chiefs as DeRosa tries to spring out of the zone without any damage done to him or his teammates as this is banked off the boards, but it won't go for icing. Disadvantage for the Marines, who have to restart from all the way back there. This one's tossed all the way down to the other end, and this will go for icing. Stella tied up on the draw. Shot from the point by Federer. Couldn't reach the net. Long Beach trying to push it out of the zone. Everyone begins to converge along the boards. The jousting match continues amongst the combatants as there's a chance for DeRosa coming out of the scrum that misfired as this one is played now down low. Almost cleanly by the Chiefs player, and now it's Long Beach pushing ahead. Just missing with that big hip check was one of the Marines, and here we go inside the goal. A different level of intensity here tonight than what we saw back on Monday night in Game 1. Offsetting penalties going to, coincidentally, both captains who were a part of the friendly opening ceremony puck drop, and I guess that little friendship has been put to bed as those two got a little rough with each other in front of the net. 5-on-5 hockey for both teams. So an advantage for both schools here, as neither one was able to find themselves on the power play. Another chance. Continues to be bounced around, and DeFlorio got taken to task heavily right there by Michow as we reach the final 40-plus seconds of the opening frame. This one's tossed across, but it couldn't be received well. And DeFlorio tried to peel away from the pressure of Joseph Henry to no avail. DeFlorio now back on the bench as both teams look to get one last opportunity before the buzzer sounds. At the moment, it's Massapequa trying to create some noise as this one goes out of play. Long Beach pushing back in. Save made right there by Giratano. One last hit. Another chance at the side of the net. And we go to the second, tied up at 0. What a way to kick off Game 2 of this best-of-3 series. So everyone returns to play, but Jake Stella and Ryan Nyland. Those two still remain in the box after their little quarrel in front of the goal net late in the first period. Second period kicks off with Long Beach getting a hold of it. Heavy hit thrown right there in the neutral zone. Both combatants stay on their feet though. This one's tossed across. Trying to chase it down was Cardo as Massapequa tries to escape from the clutches of the Marines. And it's pushed back into the hands of Long Beach. Demick sauces it in. Massapequa attempting to push out. This one is carried in forward by Barrow. He had Dominic Braun with him, but he couldn't get the feed over to him in time as the Marines were able to back check just at the right moment. Michow in the zone, but he couldn't muscle his way towards the goal past the pressure. Another chance for the Marines. Save made that time by Girotano. Rocco Braun continuing to hack away, and he takes down the Marines player, Jake Pelican. No call on the play. Still remains 5-on-5 hockey with neither team heading to the man advantage at the moment. Pelican and reacquainted right there with Pearl. It's thrown across, but it couldn't be put home. DeFlorio trying to wheel and deal. Lost his footing trying to break through the pressure. And here comes Del Grasso with a drive, and it was pushed aside by Girotano. Rebound couldn't be put home by the Marines. Long Beach trying to set something up down low. This one is pushed to the top, shot on net, save, and the rebound is covered up by Girotano before the Marines could get a chance to put it home. Marines continuing to swarm the zone as Massapequa was able to make the clear. It won't go for icing as Long Beach has to reset from all the way back. It's relinquished back into the hands of Braun and the Chiefs. Convoy pushed into the boards right there as this one got popped in the neutral zone. Barrow enters the Marines' territory, and that chance misses the net as he tried to pop it across to his intended target. Barrow throwing the big body, and Spencer Barrow is able to draw the penalty here. Nope, incidental, minor penalties. The same as last time. Spencer Barrow, Drew Demick, each getting roughing penalties. And so neither team has yet to activate the power play units so far here in Game 2. More 5-on-5 hockey. Jake Stella and Ryan Nyland return to the ice after their little disagreement back in the first earned them a trip to the sin bin. Massapequa making their presence felt down low, but they couldn't convert right there. DeRosa tried to knife it down low as Braun plays catch with his teammate. Braun drives in, and it misses for Stella as he couldn't touch it home. Stella remaining parked in front of the net as this one is played around the boards. Massapequa trying to keep it close to the goal while the Marines attempt to exit without any damage done to them. DeRosa skips this one across. Stella trying to hack it down to keep it in the zone, but it's the Marines who push the other way with that chance. That gets stopped by Girotano, who holds up, but not without a little bit of that. The temperature outside may be cold, but here on the ice it's anything but that amongst these two teams battling here tonight. Rodriguez trying to steal it away from his opponent as this one is played around the boards. Massapequa having trouble gaining the other zone as Long Beach gets closer and closer to their first opportunity. Everyone converging down low as Massapequa is able to push the other way. Just getting back to onside right there in time was Pearl with Dominic Braun crossing back in the zone. Another line change ensues for the Chiefs. There's Wright getting tied up with a bunch of white jerseys inside the Marine zone as this one is pushed out. The play is stopped because of the high stick. Again, Long Beach trying to set something up inside the Chiefs zone. This one is pushed into neutral zone, and here's a chance for the Chiefs. 2-on-1, save made by Aaron Corbett, and the rebound couldn't be contained by Kenneth Wright. A very close call for the Marines. As Stella gains the zone again, looks for a man open, instead he fires the shot off that gets knocked out of play by Corbett. Another draw commences inside the zone. Racing in there hard to get it was Vaselli. There he is. Under heavy pressure, he was able to pop it out further. And again, more battling away. Again. 2-on-1 chance for the Marines. Back the other way. Score! The captain, Ryan Nyland. Consecutive games with goals for his team. Nyland 1, Chiefs nothing. Second period, still a lot of clock. And a lot of time for the Marines to get another opportunity to go in the back of the nets. Massapequa, just missing, rebound! Oh, what a stop! A massive recovery by Aaron Corbett to deny the Chiefs from getting the equalizer. And here's a look at the replay. And just how close? That close. A rolling puck almost beating Corbett, but he was able to close the gap just at the right time. This one continues to be bounced around, but it couldn't be put home by the Chiefs right there. Drew Demick on net, save made by Giratano, who holds up. Trying to track this one down is Van Aaron, but it's Long Beach who has control of the possession. It's tossed in deep by the Marines. We'll look to get another goal in the back of the net here in the second. While Massapequa looks to answer the call here on behalf of their heroic netminder, Giratano. Played amazingly back in game one and in the semifinal game against Syosset. But at the moment, it's a different story with Long Beach manning the ship in the driver's seat with a 1-0 lead. Pelican. Tried to dance his way into the zone, but offsides is called. So Ryan Nyland has the only goal so far in this game. And here come the Chiefs. Stella trying to add his name to the list of scores in this playoff. So this is Long Beach. Nearly scoring again right there as Randolph Dodd was parked in the slot waiting to put it home. Dodd having trouble corralling out his forehand, and he takes down the Chief player to the ice. And that little tangle up as Nyland has it on his stick. Instead, they'll toss it back in the possession of the Chiefs. Have trouble getting it away from the Marines. Round it goes, back at the top, down low. Almost pushed in the other direction. Now it's Massapequa. Trying to switch onto another gear as they find themselves positioned in the corner, looking to set up the equalizer. Dominic Braun levels. Cardo, breakaway chance. Patrick Michow misses wide. Heavy action from both sides. A big hit by Braun, and even almost a bigger goal by Michow, which could have made it 2-0 as everyone is just playing bully puck at the moment. Not giving a single inch to anyone who has control of the possession. And this one gets fired into the Chiefs bench, and we'll have another draw. That one couldn't be put home right there, but it's kept alive in the zone by the Chiefs. Right down low. Center and chance, Stella! Stopped by Corbett. But the face-off draw will remain inside the Marine zone. Selly trying to pinch in there and keep it alive as it popped in the air, but now it's Gavin Del Grosso who has it with Michael Rodriguez charging to net. He couldn't get the feed from Del Grosso. Massapequa pushing back the other way. Pearl with Vaselli, and this is skyrocketed into the ceiling, which stops play. Off the draw, Van Eron trying to get a hold of it as Brown was tied up in front. Here's Braun again. He's smushed to the ice that time by Jake Pelikane. Conboy trying to bounce it off the boards and to the other directions. This is Michael Rodriguez trying to wheel his way to the goal. Rodriguez forced wide, and he got taken down in the end boards. Massapequa. Spencer Barrow. Van Aaron. Barrow. Oh, no! Spencer Barrow. On the receiving end of a devastating check in the end boards. And this is not good news for the Massapequa Chiefs at all. The hero of Game 1 down on the ice, currently being attended to by the facility doctor. And that is a tremendous sight. Barrow skating away under his own power, but obviously shaken up. now it's not only the Chiefs who are trying to tie this thing up, but now they might have to try to tie this thing up, possibly without Spencer Barrow, depending on his status for the rest of this contest. At the moment, he's putting his helmet back on, so that is a good sign for the Chiefs. And we'll keep you updated whether or not he gets back onto the ice momentarily. Brand couldn't feed it across to Rodriguez, but Rodriguez gets a hold of it. Rodriguez. Near giveaway right there as Rodriguez continued to get hounded in the neutral zone by Braun. Hurricane muscles his opponent to the ice. There's going to be a delay penalty against the Marines. And so there's your answer as to which team is going to the power play for the first time tonight. And oddly enough, the power play is coming with under 2 minutes left in the second. After nearly 20 minutes of hockey, or 30 minutes of hockey, we get our first power play of the night, with Long Beach going to the penalty kill. Once the period expires, there will be a ice cut as they What? This Zamboni is very exciting to watch. I think that was a lot of sarcasm from me right there. But checking the sound. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Long Beach Marines back out on the ice, and here come the Massapequa Chiefs making their entrance. As we'll begin this final period with 4-on-4 hockey for the next 21 seconds before it becomes a little under 20 seconds, 15 to exact. 15-second power play for the Marines. And this will definitely be a thrilling period for sure. Mike Calandra here, back and ready to bring you the action alongside with my partner in crime, working the camera, bringing you the best picture quality that only we can deliver right here on the island. Also a Smithtown graduate, Dylan Flynn, who's done just an awesome job with this, as well as a lot of the edits we've been doing recently for both the Suffolk County High School Hockey League and the New York Islanders High School Hockey League. So that's that. The teams congregate at their respective benches one last time. As these next 21 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey is about to begin. Massapequa trying to tie things up and change the narrative, leading this series 1-0 as they look to end it all tonight, while the Long Beach Marines aim to extend it to a third and final game on Friday night. This one is angled out of the zone, and Demick will toss it back in the Chiefs zone. DeRosa plays it on his stick, and nearly that one was coughed up right there by Federo, as Massapequa has trouble pushing the other way. Barrow back on the ice after being on the receiving end of a hellacious check in the end boards. And there we see some of the physical theming of this contest coming into effect once again. Ryan Nyland and Michael DeRosa. Here comes Braun, Rocco Braun, able to push this one ahead. Cardo couldn't get to it as this one is tossed back into the corner where the Marines will reset or attempt to reset carefully. So far, they're having trouble and nearly played that one dangerously as Corbett had to pounce on it and make the stop. Well, regardless of what the score shows at this very moment with Long Beach up on top, the county trophy is in the building, waiting to be rewarded, waiting to be awarded to one of these teams. It's here tonight just in case if Massapequa changes the story of this contest here in the third period. And with over 13 minutes left on the clock, there is more than a lot of time for that to possibly happen. Massapequa looking to end a long drought. 11 years without a county title as this one went wide right there, while the Long Beach Marines are trying to continue their reign of terror in the New York Islanders High School Hockey League, winning their third consecutive county championship. And most notably, their fifth in the last decade. This one is spiraled back in. Hagan got to it, and he took a big bump along the wall as one of the Chiefs went down heavily, but he's back up on his feet. Braun got hounded into the boards right there. Pelicane with Stella, and now we got one Chief player that goes down, and this will result in a stoppage. And more importantly, a power play for Massapequa with the captain, Ryan Nyland, serving the most recent penalty for the Marines. And so we have an eventful 2 minutes for the Chiefs starting right here. Weren't able to activate the power play unit fully as they committed their penalty of their own a few seconds later, and there's a big save made on the kick stop by Aaron Corbett. There's a clear right there. And again, Massapequa trying to push forward. And here they come, back in the zone, closing in! And it just missed. If players parked all over the place in front of that score! Tied game! Spencer Barrow! One. Spencer Barrow was the one celebrating. But we may have to take a look and see if that was either him or someone else, because there were a bunch of gold jerseys swarming the front of the net, trying to get their hands on the possession. This one is tossed back into the grasps of the Marines, but that chance wouldn't go for Demick. Swan, Braun, fired it back in. Chiefs trying to commit another turnover against the Marines. As here comes Del Grasso charging down the wing, and he was able to fend off one of the Chiefs who tried to put a stop to him. That was Dominic Braun that went flying to the ice. Here's his brother, Rocco Braun, pushing the other way, and he misses that attempt. And Braun is in a tough battle behind the goal. Long Beach fans trying to rally around their team and bring some new life to them after the recent turn of events. Massapequa tries to take over the opposition. But this will go for icing, and fortunately for the Chiefs, they'll remain put inside the zone. So we have nearly gone 5 minutes into the final period of play. And it's the Chiefs who have the advantage so far, striking on the power play. Their second opportunity of the night after their first one got negated due to a penalty that was called against them just seconds after they started the power play. Here comes the Marines, back in the zone, tossed ahead, and it couldn't be received right there by Demick, and the rebound on the trigger pull from the point couldn't be put home either. This one is popped across. Kenneth Wright got laid into right there by Michow, as this is Wright getting a hold of it. He tosses this one wide of the cage. Jake Stella trying to steal it away. He was hacking and trying to get a hold of it. As this one couldn't be pushed forward. Rocco Braun racing in with head full steam, or that was someone else. That was Kenneth Wright. Actually, no, that was Morris. Massapequa still throwing the bodies. And Morris, especially him, has been very physical in the last few moments. Pelican fends it off right there. Morris throws another check. And we get a stoppage of play. Some chattering between Morris and Randolph Dodd, and nothing else comes of that. So, here we go again, Jake Stella. Here comes Rodriguez. Rodriguez driving down the wing, taking it, trying to take it behind the goal, but he couldn't as he was put to a stop right there by the Chiefs. This one couldn't be popped ahead. Offside's called as this was touched right there by the Marines. Chance for the point, and it's smothered up in the glove of, or by Corbett. Another quick draw results in another quick cover-up by Corbett. Tie up again in the dots. Massapequa trying to come up with it and set up the tie-breaking goal here with under 9 minutes to play. About to be 8 minutes left here in regulation. Nyland in the zone, hounded behind by Spencer Barrow, who takes him to task in the corner boards. Centering chance, winning goal right there. Back in the slot, another try, and it was stopped in front. A crowd of bodies helping out Girotano's cause against these pesky Marines. Jack Dodd on the ice. This one is feathered across, and here comes Joseph Henry racing in for it. And that one nearly pinballed towards the crease. Loose in the goal mouth. And it's Girotano who comes up with the puck. A close call right there for the Massapequa Chiefs as the Long Beach Marines came swarming in. Michow lined up alongside Van Aaron. And Aaron plays it across to that man right. He's going to float this one into the boards back in the Marine zone. Long Beach attempting to reset cleanly. 7 minutes to go. Marines able to exit out of the zone, and back in they come. Michow just missed the glove hand of Girotano. Right. Couldn't break out of the zone. Michow under heavy pressure courtesy of Conboy, trying to play it in front. And they got very close to putting one home right there. Pardo muscled into the corner boards right there by the Chiefs. Simpson, as Nassau tries to get a hold of it with under 7 minutes to go. Hard hit at center ice! And that man who threw the body check has the puck. Michael DeRosa. Offside's called. Oh, this is some interesting news. Looks like the Massapequa Chiefs are playing with one man less, with Dimitri DiFlorio not in the picture here in the third period. And so the battle will continue without him. With Massapequa trying to get the job done here tonight. At home against this heavy-powered Long Beach team. And this will go for another icing, which will lead to a redo on the face-off draw. Again, that one couldn't be put home right there by the Chiefs. Long Beach pushing back in the zone. Ryan Nyland firing that one over the goal. Massapequa recollecting it and looking to regroup cleanly as Braun sauced it across, but it couldn't reach the stick of his intended target, Barrow, and the Chiefs will reset again. But not without that chance by the Marines. Nyland that almost got a piece of Giratano. And again, it's Massapequa looking to take aim with under 5 minutes to go. Long Beach able to forge ahead, but not fully right there as McCardle couldn't advance past the pressure. McCardle calling for the feed. He'll get it. And now he's got to chase it down against that man, Varsity. And those two get reacquainted in the corner boards. And we continue the play, 5-on-5 hockey. Varsity, he's got Jake Pelican coming in there hard against him. And now a chance the other way. Van Aaron to the net. He couldn't lay it across. Drive from the point. It's fended off that time by Corbett. DeRosa tried to hack away at it and get it away from Caprat as this one is laid on the stick of Barrow, but then immediately coughed up again to the Marines before it's DeRosa who hustled back to the possession. One player went down in a heap. He's back up on his feet as Rocco Braun tries to commit the turnover against the Marines. Here's Spencer Barrow. Couldn't get it across right there. Braun coming into the picture. Mad scramble in front. And the Marines are able to survive. Another close call for Long Beach as Massapequa is trying to finish them off once and for all. They got the goal that needed to get them in this position way back in the early moments of this period. Now all they need is that big opportunity to get it done. Michow in the zone. Another heavy hit thrown in the corner boards. And there's another one in the end boards. So the physical elements of this contest have not died down one bit, and this one was thrown on goal, but it skittered off the pad of Giratano. Cardo laid into the boards right there by DeRosa. Those two continuing to tussle behind the play as this is Barrow motoring back down the wing, or trying to motor past that man who was able to hold him off, Pelican. Defense to offense, Pelican. Michow trying to spin it back onto his forehand. Got it back from Brandt. Michow with the chance. Stopped by Giratano. Oh, loose in the crease. Everyone trying to jab it home. Michow tied up in front. Drive again the slot and stopped by Giratano. A crazy sequence, and Joseph Girotano stands tall. The chants erupt from both the fans and his teammates. Joey Girotano, as this one is sauced on goal, and it will be covered up by Corbett, where we'll have another face-off draw with under 2 minutes left in the contest. And there are many questions that are up in the air. Is this the last game of the season? Is this the last period of the series? Or will we have a replica of Game 1 with this game heading into the deep night? One. It's pushed back in by the Marines. Rodriguez on that. Pad save by Girotano. Rebound couldn't be gathered as the Marines toss it back in the zone, but it couldn't be received well by Rodriguez. It slipped off his stick. Massapequa trying to get a hold of it. Rocco Braun with Kenneth Wright coming into the picture as that goes out of play. 1:04 to go. Chance for the point, and it's stopped off the pad of Corbett. Final minute of play commences. Shot again on net, and it just missed. Chance on the slot, and that one couldn't be put home. Final 40 seconds. Chiefs looking to erupt inside the goal mouth. Another try from the point. Federer blocked. Chance other way. Marines missed wide. A steal other way. Chiefs closing in. Save made. Rebound. And it came close to the goal. Unbelievable end-to-end action. Jake Stella wants a different ruling to the events that just occurred. And we'll see what results out of this. It does not seem to be anything out of the ordinary. Massapequa looks like they wanted a penalty shot to be called, and instead we'll have another face-off draw brewing with 11.7 seconds to go. This one was tossed wide, coming into the picture. Federer trying to knife it in front. Chance in the slot, missed wide. And just like game 1, we're going to overtime. But the question is, how many? We had 2 overtimes the other night. One with 4-on-4 hockey. No goal scorer in that. Then the next was 3-on-3. Same results. It was decided in the 5th round of the 6th period, a shootout. And both of these teams are gearing up for yet another hectic finish. As the legendary U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame head coach Herb Brooks put it, great moments are born from great opportunity. And now we'll see which team grabs that opportunity as the fourth period of play has begun with the Marines getting their chance on net, and it's stopped by Giratano. Hagen came in with speed, but he misfired on that try. Pelican resetting. That must have deflected off Giratano because he needs some time to repair his mask. Joseph Giratano fixes his equipment. And now we're set to have another face-off draw right here, just outside of the Marine zone. Chance from deep right there by Barrow, missed. Spencer Barrow throwing a questionable check in the corner as the Chiefs trying to get a drive on that, and one player is down in front. And oddly enough, it's Spencer Barrow. Spencer Barrow assisted to the bench as he goes through the heavy gauntlet once again. Battered, beaten, and ailing in pain. And we'll see if he makes his way back out onto the ice. Chance again. Massapequa was successful on the last power play opportunity. What will the result be on this one? That one couldn't be pushed in the slot. Long Beach trying to instill some more physicality against the Chiefs. Forgot to do the park. Long Beach trying to kill off this penalty. And there's a big play by Michael DeRosa as Ryan Nyland tries to get to the goal. He's got two men in sight with Pelican and Hagen at the points, but now they're on the back end, having to defend the zone from that man, Rocco Braun. This one is laid across. Pushed on net. Rebounds. It couldn't be picked up. Spencer Barrow off the bench and scores! Overtime heaven! Spencer Barrow! And for the first time in 11 years, the Massapequa Chiefs are Nassau County High School Hockey League champions. He has scored in every playoff game this year, but this one is unquestionably the biggest one of all. A title clincher by Spencer Barrow. A champion. The trophy is about to make its entrance onto the ice as Barrow's teammates come celebrating with him, and the rest of the Chiefs team remains on the ice with gloves, sticks, and all hockey equipment scattered all over the playing surface as the Massapequa Chiefs have achieved their long-awaited dream of becoming champions once again. While one team has reached the top of the mountain with ecstasy in the air, the other team will leave knowing how close they came to winning it all. And perhaps a team that will go down as one of the most dominant factions of the last decade. 5 titles, almost 5 titles, back-to-back 2020, 2021 champions, the Long Beach Marines. And the two teams meet each other at center ice for the traditional handshake line. A well-fought, hard, and valiant effort by the Marines, who have nothing to be disappointed about. An amazing effort from everyone, bottom to top. Brian Brand, Patrick Michow, Ryan Nyland. The leading points getters will not leave high school hockey with one last sweet victory. As we are about to get the celebration underway. The championship hats have been handed out. But perhaps what may be the most important reward of all, the trophy has been awarded to Jake Stella and the Massapequa Chiefs. Every kid dreams of scoring a goal like that. As the Chiefs players take turns raising the Holy Grail in front of their passionate fans. And while the celebration continues, we'll have to say goodbye. Congratulations to the 2022 New York Islanders High School Hockey League champions, the Massapequa Chiefs. 11 years in the making, and a finish that will never be forgotten. From all of us here at LI Sports Network, Mike Calandra, Dylan Flynn, the president, Mike Brown, saying so long, good night, thank you for watching. If you are here, get home safe, and we'll see you soon next time.